Recently, you must have seen clips of this man hosting a podcast inviting some of the country's best startup founders and VCs on it, including your favorite sharks Aman Gupta and Vinita Singh. The host of this podcast is Shantanu Deshpande, the founder of Bombay Shaving Company. You must have heard the name Bombay Shaving Company. If not, you must have gotten what does it do by its name. This D2C brand offers grooming products. Bombay Shaving Company is a brand of Visage Lines Personal Care Private Limited, offering grooming products for men, and its sister concern, Bombay, offers hair removal solutions for women. You guys might have figured out what we're going to do in this video. We will be decoding the business model of Bombay Shaving Company and find out reasons why Shantanu Deshpande decided to start this back in 2015. So how did Bombay Shaving Company start? Is it successful today? The story dates back to 2015 when Shantanu was working as an engagement manager at McKinsey. It was a time when the Indian startup ecosystem was on the rise. Senior level professionals were leaving their jobs to either become VCs or lead startups. That is when some notable McKinsey colleagues of Shantanu like Rahul Chaudhary and Siddharth Gupta founded Treebo. Sai Karan Krishnamurthy joined Flipkart, Anant Narayan left for Myntra and now heads Mensa brand. All this noise in the Indian Silicon Valley gave Shantanu a FOMO. At that time, his friends who worked for Axe Deodorants had told him about how Fog was capturing the market share, and Shantanu personally was highly fascinated by the Dollar Shave Club in America. It was at this time he realized how D2C markets and the entire e-commerce infrastructure in India could be the next big thing, and realized that it was the best time to build a brand. So while Shantanu was doing his market research, he came up with a very interesting hypothesis that the personal care industry for men required an overhaul because it would become a large market. The rationale was based on two important factors. First, social media was bigger than ever, and with unlimited live casting on it, there was a necessity for everybody to look good. Second, and the most interesting trend, was that historically the pressure of looking good was always on women, which as a fact was rapidly changing thanks to women becoming independent. This created a competitive dating and matrimonial environment for men, which again demanded them to step up their game. With all the indicators hinting at a positive trend for the industry, the question was which segment to enter. For men, the industry would be typically divided into shaving and non-shaving segments, where shaving could be further divided into hardware and software, where hardware is shaving accessories like trimmers, razors, etc., and software are the creams, foams, post-shave care, etc. In the shaving category, 75% of the market was fragrances, deodorants, perfumes, etc., and the other 25% included skincare, bath care, etc. Shantanu decided to enter a large market where there was a giant player, thus the shaving segment. In the shaving category, Gillette was more than dominant, and playing a pricing game against them would be unsustainable. So the only option was to create a premium brand which was more expensive and exclusive, offering innovative products. That is when the company launched their first product, which was a titanium precision safety razor. This was a premium razor which looked like a sword. It even allowed customers to get their names engraved on it and had Japanese blades and was sold for 2,000 rupees. The product was well received in the market and is their best-selling product even now. After this, the company hopped on to various trends and tried and tested different products. Today, they offer turmeric shaving foams, a charcoal facial kit, a beard straightener kit, etc. It is one of the strengths of Bombay Shaving Company to identify large trends and create its niche in it. Like in lockdown, the company launched its sister, Bombay, a brand for women. It was started by 30 women working in Bombay Shaving Company itself. They were frustrated because of the pandemic, as all parlors and alike services were not available to cater to their needs. To add to this, the fact that they were working for a company which made razors but did not have one razor for women truly infuriated them. The problem was men's shaving was completely different from women's shaving and thus demanded a different product. This is when they all got together and came up with the idea of Bombay, where they worked on the product's design, testing, procurement, and everything else on their own. The best part was that in this segment, there was no heavy competitor like Gillette present, which helped the brand succeed. There was no issue of lack of trust, as Bombay Shaving Company was a brand known by women, as they often bought gifts for different occasions like Valentine's Day, Rakhi, Father's Day, etc. Today, Bombay makes up to 25% of Bombay Shaving Company's business and is expected to rise to 50% by 2024. Bombay Shaving Company initially raised its seed funding from Shantanu's McKinsey colleagues of around 4 to 4.5 crore. and post which they have raised money every single year. The company believes in raising money for brand building and not buying revenue, as theirs is a business with a high gross margin. The company has raised a total of $45.9 million from investors like Fireside Ventures, Sixth Sense Ventures, GII, Malabar Investments, and two strategic investments from Colgate-Palmolive and Reckitt Benexa. Bombay Shaving Company generated rupees 37.7 crore of operating revenue during FY21, a more than 2 times increase from rupees 17.6 crore in FY20. All of this happened when companies like Beardo, Astra, and the Man Company grew marginally. No matter how impressive the growth is, the beauty and personal care market in India amounts to $15 billion in 2022 and is expected to grow at a CAGR of 10% till 2026 if compared with Bombay Shaving's revenue. It still has a long way to go. The company is currently focusing on 3 main things. Firstly, to maintain the high quality of its products. Secondly, to keep its social media game strong, as it is one of the main channels through which they reach out to its target audience. And lastly, to keep their pricing in check, as they do not want to be perceived as a luxury brand, but rather an accessible premium brand. Looking at the current scenario and the plans of the company, it would be interesting to see how this company scales in the coming years. Meanwhile, if you want us to scale, make sure you hit the like button so that the YouTube algorithm works in our favor.